Okay, we are back on the K-pop zone, and I was looking on the message boards from a certain Derek. I've been listening for quite some time, but it's my first time writing in. I had a grandmother who was more like a mother to me. My mother was always very busy working, and my grandmother practically raised me. She knew me so well, in fact, that she could figure out what I wanted just by looking at my eyes. That's how close we were, and she loved me more than anything. I thought she would be around forever, but she passed away last week. It was the hardest week of my life. I thought about what I could do for her, and in honor of her memory, and a thought came up. My grandmother was born in North Korea, and I want to show her North Korea. Well, I hope this works out. The weather here in Korea has been rough, but significantly it's getting... You see people bundled up in their coats, in their mufflers, wearing gloves, and it seems that come winter, there are certain advantages, such as being able to go skiing or to enjoy.
The Korean War left a deep, permanent scar in my grandmother's life. Here I am to witness her pain.
One day, when I came back from school, my hometown was in chaos because a war had started. It was June 29th, 1950. Our village only learned about the war 4 days after its breakout because it was a very remote village. My mother told me that the war was between the South and the North. She had relatives in the South, so we got ready to move to the South. That's how we became refugees. On our way to the South, we saw piles of dead bodies. I saw people getting shot. I was 12 years old then.
A yard where my grandmother played with her puppy. A stream where she caught fish with her friends until the sun set. It's the place where my grandmother was happy as a 12-year-old girl. The place that she missed all her life stretches right before my eyes.
We're here, Grandma. Can you see right over there? That's the place you told me about when I was younger. It's really close, too. It's only 3.2 kilometers away. Sure would have been nice if you were here with me. I'm sure one day we'll be able to go visit there, right? And when that day comes, we'll be back.
I followed my grandma's memories to here, but this is only the first stop.
We just got a fresh message from Derek. Right now, I'm at the Odusan Observatory. I'm with my grandmother in spirit looking around. The Forbidden Land seems so close when you're here. Derek. We have a couple of other listeners who are writing in support of Derek's endeavors and also his travel here in Korea. I always knew of the state of armistice Korea was in, but listening to Derek's message makes my heart crumble. I hope Derek's travels for his grandmother is a good one, and I applaud his efforts. I will be cheering you along your journey. I don't want to play a sad song.
Thanks, everyone.
I think I'll put you a song.
My grandmother and I will have a good trip. I'm sure of it.
We have a song by Yoon Do-hyun, or YB, the band, I Am a Butterfly.
추운 겨울이 다가와 힘겨울지도 몰라 봄바람이 불어오면 이젠 나의 찾아 날아 날개를 활짝 펴고 세상을
Before starting on this journey, I wondered if this trip would be able to ease my grandma's pain and my grief. But I am already finding comfort on this road. I visit a town where my grandma stayed as a refugee. It's home to many people from North Korea who cannot go back.
할머님한테도 저기 그 피난 갔던 그 경험 많이 들었는데 전쟁이 되게 많이 치열했다고
할머니가
들었거든요.
어디 계셨댔는데요?
김학군 창도면 쪽이요.
거기도 이북이에요.
네.
예, 저도 거기 내는 걸 잘 알아요. 왜 안 하면은 김학은에 이제 거기 우리 여갓집이 거기 있었어요. 우리 여갓집이.
우리 할아버지가 이제 김한 사람인데 고향을 못 가고 이제 혼자 이북에서 혼자 넘어가지고 살다가 돌아가셨지. 우리 아들이 찾아가 보려고 전화를 해보니까 아직 수복이 안 됐대요. 우리 할아버지 고향은. 그 이북 임난이 하고 한국 임난이 하고 그거 할 때 그런 거 많이 보고 울고 많이 울고 그러더라고요.
These people are like my grandma. 15-year-olds who lost their families and left their hometowns are now gray-haired seniors. I listen to their painful stories of the past.
처음에는 참 여기 들어와서도 고생 많이 했어요. 통감이라고 보리쌀 하나 앞에 한 듯이 이렇게 주더라고. 그래 그걸 밥을 해 먹으려고 생각하면 뭐 나무가 있나 뭐 있나 깡통으로다 거기다 물 붓고선 이제 뭐 끓이니 끓다마다 그래 배고프니 먹어야죠. 어머니하고 안사람하고 나하고 딱 셋이 있고서 숟갈 3가락만 가지고 나가서 아무것도 못 가지고 나가고. 여기도 그때 군인들이 대준 집 한 채 남아 있어요. 이렇게 있는 거 2채인가? 그 옛날에 군인들이 대준 집이에요.
This may be the house where my grandma stayed, the house where she wept. My heart aches for my young 12-year-old grandma.
While seeking refuge, I got separated from my mother and had to take care of my 3-year-old brother. My brother kept crying because he was hungry and missed our mother. At night, when my brother was asleep, I'd cry all night thinking of our mother. 외양간에 송아지가 엄마 그리워.
빈 하늘 쳐다보며 울어대고요. 우리 동생 내 등을 쥐어뜯으며 엄마 저 달라고 철없이 우네.
And looking over, we have another message from Derek, who's keeping us updated. It says, this is the place known to people as the place you go to find disabled family members, Shintanli Station.
My grandmother used to tell me about this place when she was still alive, that she came to this place several times. This is the northernmost train station in the south, but it's long been blocked by the DeMilitarized zone. My grandma would stand still for a long time at the closed station. Now, an elderly person stands here, exactly as my grandmother did.
그전에는 여기가 철원역에서 이제 금화로 가고 원선으로 가고 저기
있잖아 원산이라고 쓰고 금강산으로 가고 그랬었지. 이 철길이 이게 시방은 뭐 이렇게 경계선에 딱 맥혔으니까 못 가고 그래서 시방 캐고 오는 데가 여기까지야. 더 이상은 못 가고.
할아버지 고향은 정확히요?
난 고향은 저 금북면 두천이라고 하는 데 있어. 자국께서 이렇게 보면 쫙 산이 보이니까는 나 살던 그 산이 보이니까는 옛날엔 거기서 살더랬는데 이 부문에도 거기 이렇게 다 있거든. 이제 나 혼자 넘어와가지고 이제 살다가 이제 저거 했는데 그래서 만날 때 거기만 이 산만 쳐다보면 이제 나 살던 고향이구나 하는 생각이 저절로 났었지 노상. 그래서 가진 못해요 거기도. 비무장지대에서 더 가야 되니까.
네.
통일부터 돼야지 뭐.
그럼 그날이 오면 이 기찻길도 다시 쓰게 되겠네요.
이 기찻길로 가서
네.
여기 철원회인데
네.
거기서 이제 저 창도도 갈 수 있고
네.
우습게도 갈 수가 있고 그래.
네.
The day that my grandma always dreamed of never came. We still hurt. We still dream of that day.
It's not too late. There's always hope.